Welcome guys to a brand new video on Solo Leveling Arise, as well as we are going to be talking about Wuthering waves as well. So if you guys are new to the channel, I usually cover Solo Leveling Arise content. The game is coming out in about 3 days. As you can see, we recently got this day 3 left until global launch. But I also want to talk about Wuthering waves as well, because Wuthering waves is getting released on the 22nd of May 2024. Now this is important because two amazing games coming out on the same month, it is going to clash in terms of where people want to put their money in, because not everyone is rich, you know. You don't even have time as well. A lot of people might be stretched in time and don't know which game they should play first. But luckily enough, Solo Leveling Arise is coming on the 8th of May, which gives enough time for people to actually try the game out before Wuthering Waves gets released, and then they can come to a decision on whether they want to stick with the game or they will definitely play Wuthering Waves. I think a lot of gamers, a lot of Gacha gamers are going to play Wuthering Waves. That is absolute fact. Even the people playing Solo Leveling Arise, majority of them are going to take a look at Wuthering Waves and play it. The moment this game comes out, I believe there's going to be a lot of ads, there's going to be a lot of discussion around it, and honestly this is going to be the biggest game discussion in this year, simply because Wuthering Waves has a lot of hype and tension built up around it, especially when you take a look at Genshin Impact as well, because Genshin Impact, a lot of people that play Genshin Impact want to see how good Wuthering Waves is, because Wuthering Waves, Genshin Impact, both open world games. A lot of Genshin players will try this game out, and a lot of Genshin players, let's not kid ourselves, they are whales. A lot of Genshin players spend a lot. Now of course they will probably stick with Wuthering Waves because it is a bigger IP than Solo Leveling Arise. Yes, Wuthering Waves has much more better reach than Solo Leveling Arise right now in terms of games. Now Solo Leveling Arise, or Solo Leveling in general, is a major IP. It did successfully well with the release of the anime. It's insane. But in terms of gaming atmosphere and in terms of gacha gaming atmosphere, Wuthering Waves has a bigger reach, and that is something we need to take a look at as well. So Solo Leveling Arise coming out on the 8th, Wuthering Waves coming out on the 22nd. I think both games are going to be played extremely well. I mean, people are going to play it, but I do think at the end of the day, the moment Wuthering Wave comes out, majority of people that have played Solo Leveling, so Solo Leveling will be out for like 2 weeks before Wuthering Waves come, actually a little bit under 2 weeks before Wuthering Waves comes out. People will probably judge the game straight away between that first 2 weeks, and then they're gonna drop the game. I'm not saying drop the game, but they're gonna make room to spend more time on Wuthering Waves since it's the bigger game and a lot more eyes on it. So therefore they are gonna play Wuthering Waves, and then we have to see whether the devs in Solo Leveling Arise are able to keep players in. One major issue that I'm having with Solo Leveling Arise, I can't lie, is the developers, because Netmarble are known for doing silly stuff when it comes to the games. Like, they have really good games, but then they ruin it with monetization. And I've got a little bit of an information regarding monetization issue. If I go over to this, sorry, I want to see who I'm following actually, because I believe yeah, let me quickly show you what I mean. So yeah, Netmarble, they do really silly stuff when it comes to monetization, and right here we have a little bit of a look at what they are planning with the global launch. Apparently this is what they're going to introduce. Even though early access didn't have this, they're thinking of introducing this in global when it comes out. So special hunter subscription services, basically locking behind quality of life and giving more attention to people that spend, which honestly, generally, okay, subscription is something that happens in every single game, but the game already has 2 different subscriptions. Now they want to add another one. Actually, they have way more than 2. They have the one that gives you the standard tickets plus more XP, and then they have the second one which gives you just the essence, the essence stones, and then they have a third one technically, which is the battle pass. And now they want to introduce this as well, really trying to milk us basically, and that is something that honestly I don't like. I really don't like this stuff, especially with the auto mining stuff. This is all stuff that benefits whales, and free-to-play players are going to see an increased difference between their account and you know, whales as well. Oh, not even whales, just people that spend in general. So there will be like a great divide, and people that watch content creators are going to spend. They need to invest, they need to get the characters so they can make videos on them. So therefore they'll get better progression. So therefore the accounts you see will be different to yours because their progression is a lot further ahead, and you might feel like shit because you're not spending as much as they are. Now when it comes to Wuthering Waves, I can't lie, it's gonna be a lot more less pay to win, sorry. There's gonna be a lot less packs, which means it's more like either you spend to get the characters, or you spend to get all the characters, or you just, you know, carry on playing the game casually. So there's not going to be a great divide between people that spends and like people that don't spend. There is going to be obviously differences. You have like maybe 1 extra or 2 extra 5-star. Is it 5-star or SSRs? I don't know what the rarity goes. I think it's 5 stars. Yeah, you might have more 5 stars in this than other free-to-play players, but it's not going to be a big divide, because at the end of the day, it's all about how long you're spending in a game. And of course, you can spend a lot of time in solo leveling Arise and progress as well. But the main thing is May is going to be the month for Wuthering Waves and solo leveling Arise. But the moment solo leveling and Wuthering Waves comes out, they're going to take a bunch of players out from solo leveling Arise, and a lot of people are just going to play Wuthering Waves instead, and it's going to get overshadowed. Solo leveling Arise is going to get overshadowed with the release of Wuthering Waves because it's a bigger thing. But at the same time, both games can exist at the same time, obviously, but one will overshadow the other, but there will still be a community around solo leveling Arise at the same time. Right now with the early access, there was a lot of people really interested in the game. Like honestly, people that are making content on the game really did see like a good amount of like enjoyment, good engagement, sorry, with the community, with the gacha gaming world, gacha gaming community as well. So yes, there is going to be there is going to be a lot of people who are truly excited about solo leveling Arise and are willing to actually play the game, but it is not going to compare to Wuthering Waves, and that's fine. That's fine. We don't need 2 top dogs at the end of the day. It's fine if Wuthering Waves comes out and steals the show. It's fine, because at the end of the day, solo leveling is not going to die. It's not going to die just because Wuthering Waves came at the same time. But it is worth noting that having another game get released at the same month, especially as big as Wuthering Wave, is kind of a disadvantage to solo leveling Arise. I can't lie. So Netmarble need to understand that in the month of May, they need to keep as much players as possible. Global launch on the 8th, the first week is going to be the most important for them, so they can't have mess ups. And honestly, if they don't fix some of the issues that we have previously mentioned, they are going to mess up, and it's not going to be good, because when Wuthering Wave comes out, people are going to be like more happy to drop solo leveling and pick up a different game that they see a lot more people play and a lot more people are excited on, and that's Wuthering Waves, and that's something worth noting as well. So yeah, Wuthering Waves coming out. I haven't really made that much content on the game, simply because I wasn't able to actually enter any of the early access, which pisses me off because I really wanted to try the game out. Sorry about that. So there is a character that I really want to get, obviously, with him. What's it called? I think his animations are really, really good. Oh, this is voice acting. There's no animation? Damn, get out my way. I want to see some actual gameplays of these characters. So let's see. Oh, okay. I thought they would start releasing videos on the characters, but I guess not. Let's see. Is this a showcase for this character? Okay, yeah, we got our first showcase actually. So yeah, actually there is a couple of days left before the official release of the game. So they're going to be releasing videos of other characters. So right now there's a video for him. I believe his name is Resonator. Or no, sorry, Ling Yang. There you go. Resonator is the name of the characters actually, so yeah, it makes sense. So Resonator showcase, basically character showcase, and the name is Ling Yang, and this is the showcase for him. Yeah, just take a look at the character design. Actually, I just want to see the actual gameplay. I just don't want to see this. There we go. So this is actual gameplay over here. So yeah, let me know down in the comment section if you guys have that main game you're going to be sticking with. Which game are you guys going to be aiming to play with and like spend a lot more money in? Because at the end of the day, people have limited funds. They are gonna, you know, make that hard pick. Okay, which game should I spend money on? And let's not forget, people that are playing Wuthering Waves probably still play Genshin Impact as well. So when Genshin Impact gets the new updates as well, 4.7, it's gonna be like, okay, are we putting money in Wuthering Waves or Genshin Impact? And then we have solo leveling Arise as well. So people that think solo leveling has a bigger reach than Wuthering Waves, the answer is no. If you take a look at Wuthering Waves website, they have over 27 or 26, over 26 million pre-registration, and I'm pretty sure solo leveling pre-registration. number. How many people has pre-registered? We don't know. Oh, there we go. This was a month ago, so 5 million pre-registration. Is there a way we can see more? Nope. How does this person know it's 5 million? Oh, it said it. Okay. Let's see if we can find anything about pre-registration amount so far, because I think that was the last one we got. So 5 million versus 26 million, guys. You know who's winning. You know who's winning. Oh, there we go. 12 million. So this is on the 18th. So they reached 12 million. So yeah, people are going to be interested in both the games, but I still think, again, Wuthering Waves has a far better reach. In terms of gameplay, both games have really, really amazing, stunning gameplay. I'm playing both of those games. I will start to release more videos on Wuthering Waves moving forward as well. I've already invested a lot into solo leveling, so it's probably going to be the main game I play more. But Wuthering Waves, if it does well for my channel, I might just keep sticking with that game as well. But at the end of the day, if you're a content creator, you like to introduce a lot of games into your channel just so you can get a better reach and financially better for you. So that's what I'm doing. But I'm having fun with solo leveling. It has been a month now since the game has been in early access. Has that given me enough time to make an opinion on the game? I think so. And I am a little bit worried about the game, again, simply because of the devs. It's Netmarble. They don't have the best reputation when it comes to monetization. Compared to Wuthering Waves, they have way better reputation. Wuthering Waves, Punishing Grey Raven, they have better reputation in terms of monetization and good stuff for the players. So I am more willing to love Wuthering Waves in terms of the devs more than solo leveling. So yeah, we have to see what happens. But look at this. You can even see right now in terms of engagement. So this is 9.1k, 7.7k. So people are truly investing into this. Where solo leveling Rise 1k, which is good. 1.2k. Actually, let's go to the earlier ones because that's when we usually have better. Actually, maybe not. Okay, let's see. 1.6k, 1.3 Igris. Damn, I think. Yeah. Okay, 1.1k as well. So yeah, it's around 1k. But as you can see, in terms of engagement, Wuthering Waves has solo leveling and Rise beat. But at the end of the day, it's not really, actually it is a competition. Let's not even pretend. It's a competition. Both games are going to be competing with each other. Even if the gameplay is not the same, being the fact that you guys are getting released at the same month, and both games definitely have great attractions. But a lot of gacha gamers are going to play both games, and then they have to pick whether they want to spend more time in Wuthering Waves or want to spend more time in solo leveling and Rise. In fact, they don't even have to pick. It depends on what they fell in love with straight away. If someone goes into solo leveling and Rise and they're having so much fun, and then they play Wuthering Waves and it's a hyper game, but they're not having as much fun, they're probably going to stick with solo leveling and Rise more. But if someone's playing solo leveling and Rise, they're having good time, but then the Wuthering Wave comes out and it's way different, it's better for them, they will probably just, you know what, I put solo leveling at the back burner. I haven't really invested that much into the game since it's only been out for 2 weeks before Wuthering Waves, and now I'm going to stick with Wuthering Waves. And that's essentially what's going to happen. We don't really know what's going to happen. Well, we do kind of guess what's going to happen. Wuthering Waves is going to have the better revenue. Wuthering Waves is going to have the better attraction. Take a look at Tower of God, Tower of Fantasy. That game's bombed. It's not as good as now. It had the biggest drop off, fell out of the sky. But the first day it came out, do you know how much it made? 21 million, I think, or 26 million. Tower of Fantasy, and now that game is bombing right now. It's ass. Sorry, Tower of Fantasy, but your game ain't good anymore. Well, it was never good. You couldn't even fix bugs that was there since day one. So Wuthering Waves, the better devs. And it's gonna probably do it as well. And the first month, it's gonna be better than Tower of Fantasy in my opinion, or might be, well, at the same level as Tower of Fantasy, I'm predicting, in terms of the first month, which Tower of Fantasy did insanely well, but now it's trash for them. But Wuthering Waves should be able to keep a lot more audience and keep a lot more people engaged into the game, simply because the gameplay is way better than Tower of Fantasy. Combat seems a little bit better, the devs way better. So yeah, Really excited for both games. I'm going to be playing both of them. I do recommend everyone try both of those games and then decide where you want to spend your most of your time. If you're into an open world game, you might want to stick with, you might, be more excited about Wuthering Waves. But if you're already playing Genshin Impact, you might say to yourself, you know what, I already have one open world game. I don't want to play another open world game, so I'm not going to play Wuthering Waves. But I would still recommend you guys try both those games. Just try Wuthering Waves, try Solo Leveling Arise, and pick your poison. Pick which one you like the most. I think a lot more people probably have more fun with Wuthering Waves, can't lie. Simply because it's an open world game. It's like a big world. A lot of people are interested in that. And the combat is insane. Like, look at this. Insane combat. So let's not kid ourselves. We got insane waifus as well. I can't lie, the female characters in here, they beat Solo Leveling Arise straight away. Like the male character, oh my days, this guy looks amazing. Like, some of the character designs definitely kind of outshine some of the Solo Leveling characters that we have currently right now. So it depends on what people are looking for, honestly. I don't care for story, so don't even try and tell me that the story for Solo Leveling is better than Wuthering Waves. I don't care. I don't listen to the story. I don't watch the story. I'm here for combat, and the combat looks really fun in both games. Actually, both games look actually fun in terms of combat. But I do think Wuthering Waves, based on the gameplay, the combat seems a little bit better than Solo Leveling Arise. Yeah, I think the combat might be slightly better there. I don't know if you can see combat here. Yeah, so this is how combat looks like in Solo Leveling Arise. Anyways, just wanted to have a discussion right now. Let me know down in the comment section which one you guys are going to be playing. Again, play both the games. Play both of them. It's been your boy AC Gamer, and I'm out.